You're listening to Whcr 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem.
Welcome to the Mix Lab with your host, Jason Rios and
Lefty Hernandez.
Right here on Whcr 90.3 FM. Join us every Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. as we showcase DJs, producers, and artists from all over the world. Get the inside track on what they have in store for us, where they'll be playing at next, and when they're dropping that latest upcoming release. Get all of that right here on the Mix Lab with Jason Rios and
Lefty Hernandez
on WHCR 90.3 FM, the one, the only, the voice of Harlem.
Thank you for tuning in. This is Jason Rios.
And I'm Cameron Kelly.
And we are now back on the air, WHCR 90.3 FM. We want to apologize for that. We had a little, something wrong was going, anyway, doesn't matter. We're on the air right now, WHCR 90.3 FM, and you are tuned into the Mix Lab. I am Jason Rios. We have a special guest in the studio, Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Kelly.
Cameron Kelly is in the building right now. And we want to thank you, my brother, for coming in. I want to thank you for your patience.
Oh, it's all good.
And it's all settled, so things feel so much better. But where we left off before, we were talking about our brother Antonio Urena and how you guys came across meeting one another. You want to tell us how that happened?
Absolutely. So I'm from New Orleans. I was playing my first gig in Philadelphia for the Shakedown crew at the Second Street Shakedown during the Second Street Festival.
Is that an annual thing?
Yes, it's every August. It's August of 22 when I met Antonio. Apparently, his shout out Janet. His sister Janet was walking by and heard me play a Masters at Work track, and called him and told him he needed to come check out this DJ. I found this out actually after he passed, but he came and introduced himself after the show or after my set, and we've been friends ever since.
Huh?
Yeah, he's pretty hungry to play in Philly, so but he didn't put himself kind of out there, so we started throwing a park party together last year.
When you say park party, what do you mean? Like
we take over. I got a permit from Penn Treaty Park, and it's right on the Delaware. It's actually a historical place, and we set up his big stacks and just played house music, made noise legally.
Do you know the name of his stacks?
I do not.
The Love Stacks.
I have heard the Love Stacks. Okay, got it. Yes.
Yeah. So you guys just met, started playing together, and bonded and became brothers.
Yeah, he made sure he was at every gig that I posted. He would come. There was a time I played my birthday at the skating rink and at Penn's Landing, and there was nobody there but me, him, and a skating rink, and I was really okay with that.
Yeah, that's how it is sometimes, bro. You know?
Man. If you haven't played an empty dance floor or an empty space as a DJ, then you haven't
exactly.
truly done it right.
Exactly. You know.
Yep.
But so tell me. So you guys met, you guys bonded, and unfortunately the brothers passed on. You know.
Yeah. So this year we were going to start this project over again, but my husband and I were going to move to Portugal in August 1st.
Wow, that's a big move.
It was a big move, and we were ready to go, but there was a thing that happened with our visas that we would have to be separated for 2 years, or one of us couldn't work for 2 years. And
wow, you serious?
Yeah, because we were to start a social enterprise to train people to do hospitality work and provide them entrepreneurship opportunities within their communities to create a financial ecosystem within villages in Portugal. So one would be setting up a business, and the other one would have to come for the family reunification visa, and that there was a two year wait for that one. So.
Wow.
So we had to switch gears, and I was in the process of passing the park on to Antonio and our friend Darian, and we got a date together, and it turned out that date was his memorial.
Wow.
So now Darian and I have picked the things back up because I'm obviously not going to Portugal now, and so Antonio would be really proud of what's been going on. There's been a lot of love that has been coming to those parties. It's the second Sunday at Penn Treaty Park in Philadelphia. It's free. Bring a cooler, bring a blanket, bring something to make noise with, and jam along with us. We always have a guest.
That's awesome.
You should come and play with us.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it starts in March. The last one is in November. We don't have a guest for that one yet.
Right.
And then March.
November what?
Second Sunday.
Okay.
November 9th, I think it is.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Because November 28th, 29th, and 30th, me and my crew, the Euphoria, here in New York, we're flying out to Puerto Rico to do a weekender.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, we got the people coming in from.
You need a whiteboard to carry your bags? I'm here.
Oh my God. And it's funny, you say that, but you know what? Back in the days, I used to be a PA, and I used to carry all. We used to work in films, short corporate films and stuff. And I started out as PA, carrying bags, equipment, and stuff like that. But you know what? It put me in the right place,
Absolutely.
People sometimes look at it like I wouldn't do that, but you know what? That's how a lot of people get their starts.
How many people got their start carrying somebody's records in a Studio 54 into the garage?
Exactly.
It's just the way it happens.
That's right.
Also another rite of passage.
That's right. You're right. So tell me, what are you guys doing out now? Well, tell us, before the show started, we were talking about
which part? Were you talking about a lot of things? New Orleans?
The Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm from New Orleans. I started going to raves there in '93, and just fell in love with house music. At the time, I was a punk rock kid and decided that I wasn't that angsty. I needed something that was really going to lift me up, and that's what house music did for me there. And after Katrina, there was nobody there either had the energy or wanted to keep everything going. And I thought, well, I've put too much work into this city to do that. So we kind of jump started the scene again, and it was for empty rooms for a long time and didn't make any money, but that's not why we do this stuff.
Right, of course.
But yeah, I mean, I threw parties there for 25 years and grew up there and moved out in 2019.
It's funny. Empty rooms, carrying bags, it all begins.
You got to start somewhere.
And some people are like, no, I would never do that, and that's why they're not where they're supposed to be at.
Right, and you're phoning it in. You're downloading your music off of YouTube and not supporting the community by putting money back into it, even if it's $1 or $2. You just got to keep it moving, because otherwise, it dies.
I'm a big supporter of supporting DJs. You know. And that's why a lot of times I have events, and I don't know if this happens to you out in Philly, but a lot of times when I have events, I get a lot of people who call me, hey, can you put me on the list? And I'm looking at them like, brother, I went to your event. I paid to get in. I dropped a few $100s at the bar.
Sure.
Even a coat check. I even leave tips.
Right.
Bro, support a brother, I
agree. And conversely, it's also important to support those that support us in the community, and providing those comps to those people that really truly they wouldn't come out if unless they were on the guest list because they couldn't afford to.
That's right.
I get that because I teeter between the two all the time, and I don't call in that card unless I have to, and if and I'm always on the lookout for those that are going to not come. If I want you there, it's not about your money, but we do have to be able to pay everyone to do these things.
This is not free, especially our outdoor events. I don't know how it is out there in our Philly, but when you got to pay for your sound permit, you got to pay for the park permit, you got to pay for the rental truck if you don't have a truck or a van to bring all your equipment.
So being the Southern sweetheart that I am, when I first moved to Philly, I was in my neighborhood Facebook group, and somebody posted that they needed some help with creating a calendar. So I did a little bit of graphic work for them. It took me 5 minutes. Turned out I was the president of that park, so that the Pin Park were legal. They take care of all the permits. I'm going to be on the board this coming year, so I should have some funding to help pay DJs and help just cover some of the costs of getting a porta potty and things like that. So,
wow, amazing!
Yeah,
amazing. Look at that.
One step, one bite at a time, one beat at a time.
Well, over here in New York, we're struggling. we used to have 6-hour events, 7-hour events. It was reduced down to 4 hours now.
Can't you just move?
To Philly, right?
I mean, we find that the people that would normally shut down parties like ours, they're a little busy doing other things, and we're not hurting anyone. We'll go hide in a park under a bridge and just do a pop-up party from time to time. Yeah. Me and Darian, we're he's, I won't say his age, but I'm close to 50, so we're doing this thing like we're 25 again, having a blast doing it.
Yeah. I mean,
we're both teachers, so we got this Monday to Friday normal job, and then Friday to Sunday the wheels come off.
Yeah. Do you also a lot of DJs produce? Do you produce anything on the side?
Yeah. I've tried, and I feel like I'm trying too hard to do it, so I keep setting it aside. I even had a good friend come from Jay Leto from Lingo Recordings. He came all the way from Milwaukee to Philly to give me a 3-day clinic, and I got all the concepts. I write tracks like I DJ. It's kind of a journey all over the place, and I guess I could break that into snippets to create tracks, but at the same time, there is a time and a place where producers produced and DJs DJ.
Right.
And I have fun playing other people's music in a way that they would have never considered it to be done, or in a different way that they would have gotten there. It's part of the way that I meditate. It's part of the way that I break away all the stress that I've had, putting the 9 to 5 up on the shelf, whatever we're saying. But I'm comfortable where I am, and at least now. That may change later because we don't know what the future holds.
Right.
Definitely 5 years ago, wouldn't have thought that I'd be in Harlem on a radio station with Jason Rios, but here we are.
yeah, that's right. It's funny because there was a time when I was younger, a couple of years ago, I'm not gonna give my age.
Sure.
I'm not gonna tell my age. But anyway, I used to DJ, and I still DJ today, but I got tired. I was like, why am I always playing other people's music? So I learned,
Sure.
I learned the basics. I partnered up with someone, and we started dropping. Our first hit was with Robin S.
Oh, okay.
And once that
No big
hit,
deal.
we kind of blew up, and I was in there. And then I got back into DJing, and I gotta admit, I love the DJing, but I kind of like put the producing on the back burner. But I got so many new ideas, and my girlfriend Rhythm is always telling me, you know what? You got to put this out. You got to put that out. And I'm like, I'm at a point now that we'll get, now that we're going to be hibernating during the wintertime,
Yeah.
that I'm going to get back in the studio and I'm going to start creating,
Good. I mean, you won't hibernate too much if we get a hold of a warehouse or two or down there, because that's where they go. Yeah, it'd be really great to have you in Philly. It's I'm not from there. I don't claim to be a part of the history of that city, but the people of Philadelphia have really taken us in, both Marshall and I.
That's awesome.
And we carved our own path. We didn't step on a single toe along the way, and we were quite, busy every single weekend last year, and have been this year as well. Just based on what we bring to the table, our willingness to play something that seems a little bit more commercial, but is definitely house music, just re-edited. And
right,
it's adaptation and keeping your creative flow going and receiving monetary compensation for that.
Right,
And,
exactly, yeah.
a lot of times I'd rather take a $100 gig than sit on my couch or go out and then spend $400.
Yeah,
so
you're right. You're right. You're right. Have you ever gone like anything out and went to music conference?
I did not.
No.
When I was when WMC was really ramping, I was quite poor. I wasn't able. The first 5 years I went to parties, I had to save my bus money to get there, get in. But all of my friends have been to WMC. I'm friends with a lot of the Chicago House and Jack and House crews from my time with Chicago House FM, way pre-pandemic. My House, Your House out of Leeds. Those are two radio stations I played on, and then we helped found the Sugar Shack Recordings, which is right outside of Lubbock. And so you meet a lot of the heavy hitters. I met a lot of the heavy hitters at that particular point that are all some of my closest friends now. All those jazz tracks we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Got you, Ben.
Awesome. Yep. I've met a lot of DJs throughout my career, and it's funny. You hear this story, and there's so many different. There's a lot of funny stories. There's a lot of like stories that you look at a brother like, I don't believe this brother has been through this, And it's funny how, I look back and I think about how I met these people, and it's like it's funny how how everything always lines up. Like even with you and I,
Yes.
like through Antonio, like we didn't know anything about each other until and sometimes it takes a bad experience in order for everything to change. For people to meet and people to to learn one another, and one thing that I gotta admit, I think you were down at the FDR Drive when Curly did her party, right?
And that's under the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
I kind of closed.
Right. I was there early. I went by and then I had to leave early because I had I don't know why.
You had life. That's
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I had life. Yeah. I was something. I know I had to rush out, but I was still there for about an hour or two, and it was nice, But it's funny because I've seen so many people come up that I met his sister, his youngest sister, not Janet,
Right.
Someone else, and I saw the
great.
the cousins, and I was like, wow, like how everything was it was a lot of love there, and it was amazing, But it's just like
I feel like I lost a brother, but I gained an entire family behind him.
Yeah.
And they have been there. They've come to our shows. They have spread the love. They everyone has made sure to let me know how much Antonio meant to me. I mean, meant to him, and have shown that type of love on top of it. And that then is his chosen family. Guys like you coming out of the woodwork It's amazing, but that's house music. That's how it is across the entire globe. If you get it, then we're locked in.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
that's right.
But you got to get it.
That's right. That's right. I hate this because I see that time is just flying by, and I want to continue talking, but I also want to hear you playing.
Okay, heard. Yeah, I can play a couple records.
Awesome. How can people get in touch with you? Like if they want to reach out to you on Facebook or social
Sure.
media or
I have a fan page. It's Cameron Kelly. My name on Facebook is Cameron Guthrie. You can get me at CameronKTheDJ@gmail.com. We have Guthrie Entertainment, so that's GuthrieENT.com. And yeah, my Instagram is Camalama, Camalama, short for Camalama Ding Dong. So, but if you search Cameron Kelly house music, even if you add New Orleans to the end of that, you'll probably wind up with 10,000 ways to get a hold of me. So Cameron Kelly house music, New Orleans, boom. That's in Google. You can find every way to get a hold of me. Just let me know that this is where you met me.
Awesome. So you guys heard it right here. You heard it right here at the Mix Lab. Amazing guy. Now we're gonna hear his amazing set. So we ask you guys to just tune in. Share the page.
Tune in and get down.
And then we're gonna get down over here in the station. So guys, you can get ready if you want.
Thank you.
Share the page and invite a friend to invite another friend to invite another friend, and let's hear how my brother takes us out right now. We're gonna join him right now, so sit back, relax, or get up and dance.
Cadillac, it's different. It'll make you wonder. When I put my foot to the gas, it sounds like thunder. Take a ride with me, if you know what I mean. I know you like the color, baby. It's wintergreen. Put your seat back, ride in my space Cadillac. Rolling hard with the diamonds in the back. If you're fine in my space Cadillac, I'll invade your mind and we'll move it to the back. Let your seat back, ride in my space Cadillac. Rolling hard with the diamonds in the back. If you're fine in my space Cadillac, I'll invade your mind and we'll move
Sola nacerá. Whcr 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem.
One of the things most of us look forward to. One of the things most of us look forward to.
dealer. Check out my stealer. Yeah. You whack ass biters. Shit. Graffiti writer. Rhythm composer. When it's time to filter, no one gets closer. This funky rhythm, you can't control it. The more you hear it, the more you want it. This funky rhythm, you can't control it. The more you hear it, the more you want it. Speaker people, head poppers, pill poppers, all breakers, up blockers, big G rockers, hardcore knockers, Philly rollers, midnight tokers, green bush smokers, girls wearing chokers, bling bling players. No one can stop us. You can't control it. This funky rhythm, you can't control it. The more you hear it, the more you want it. This funky rhythm, you can't control it. The more you hear it, you want it, the more you want it. Doing it right. Just keep rocking, man.
Gato. And now I'd like to have you meet the cat. You heard of the cat? The Cata. The Cata where is it? In Paris, he's known as Marcellus Shah. In Madrid, he's known as El Gato. In Mexico City, El Gatorino. El Gato, the cat. Marcellus Shah.
Has its own radio station, WHCR 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem.
on tonight. Cocktails mixed with females. I feel right. Summer breeze got me feeling at ease about my life. I had the linen on. Louis Vuitton, buckle on, Maury shoes. I got something to prove. Well, if I'm wrong, I like to show off. My Rolex broke on my arm. It's in my nature, baby. Know how we did it in the 80s. I'm a
wonder where I've been. You 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 wonder where I've been. Guess you. Guess you. Guess you. You wonder what? Guess you. Guess you. Guess you. You wonder what? Guess you. Guess you. Guess you. You wonder what? Guess you. Guess you. Guess you. You wonder what? Guess you. Guess you. Guess you.
You're listening to WHCR 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem.
Yes, 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 my brother. That was an amazing set.
Thanks, man.
Amazing set, brother. Ooh.
This is where Antonio.
You playing a lot of stuff that I haven't heard before. A lot of remixes.
I tend to do that. I'm glad you liked it, man. I hope everybody out there liked it. That was fun.
Yeah, believe me, we had a lot of people. Even people in the chat room was commenting and giving you your props, brother.
I appreciate that.
But before we leave,
yes, sir.
Once again, I want you to tell everybody your name,
okay,
where they can reach out to you, how they can find you on social media,
sure,
and all the platforms.
Got it. So yeah, I'm Cameron Kelly. It's my DJ name. Camalama, CAMALAMA. On Instagram, you can Cameron K the DJ at gmail.com. Or just I hate saying this, but you can Google me. Cameron Kelly house music, New Orleans specifically, and or Philly, and you'll get a ton of stuff. I'm pretty good with SEO. So.
Amazing, brother. It's funny because I was gonna have people call in, but because we had a kind of a rough start,
sure.
I just wanted you and your glory right there. So I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate it.
But every guest that we come in, we like to bless you guys with a badge for the Mix Lab. So
this is great.
We want to thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Really
that was a lot of fun.
We want to thank you for joining us, man, for blessing the Mix Lab. This will be up, guys. For all of you that don't know, I'm going to let you know now. Every show that I have, I place up on Mix on YouTube. I can't do a live on YouTube because they want to flagging it and taking it down. But when I upload it, they never bother it. I don't know. It's just weird.
Algorithm is strange.
So this show will be placed on YouTube over the weekend. So I'll put it back on Facebook Live so you guys can see it and just go back and you can listen to it. If you have a party in your house, put Cameron on.
Oh yeah, you could call me Cameron K the DJ at gmail.com.
There you go.
We can make that happen. I'm not afraid to drive with gear.
Awesome. Yeah, you're right. He came. He walked about 5 blocks.
I did walk
just 5 blocks. Get here with all this equipment, But once again, Cameron, man, I really want to thank you for joining us, man. You blessed the Mix Lab, and
thanks, man.
I can see why my brother and Tony fell in love with you, bro.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
You got skills, bro.
I appreciate that very much, especially coming from somebody who's been in 3 or 4 times as long as I have.
Of course, man. Of course.
I'm just playing.
You gotta give credit where credit is due, man. Well, I want to thank you guys for all tuning in, guys. This is Jason Rios. Every Tuesdays from 6 to 8 p.m. We're right here on the Mix Lab. Whcr 90.3 FM. I'm just grabbing my charts. I can tell you who's coming on next week. Next weekend we have. Where are you? Here we go.
801.
Steve Bass is on for next weekend, guys. You don't know him, you're gonna learn today. Once again, guys, the Mix Lab, WACR 90.3 FM. Every Tuesdays, the voice of Harlem, and once again, special guests, Cameron Kelly tonight. He rocked out, and we want to thank you once again, Kelly.
Thank you
for coming down and rocking out, and big shout out to Marshall.
Yep.
Wherever he's at.
Yeah, he's being my roadie.
Blessings, and thanks again for tuning in.